This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Donovan. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday for today, June the 26th, is a former defenseman of Macedonian descent. He played for Windsor in the OHL, was even a number one overall pick, and then was traded in a gigantic move with Vancouver, and was Vancouver's best defenseman for many years. He played for the Canadian national team, winning the 2002 gold medal at the Salt Lake Games, and he was good. He's now 47 years old. His name is Ed Jovanovski. He was from Windsor. He played in the Quebec International Pee Wee Tournament, which is famous, and then he played Bantam Junior B in his hometown, got to join Windsor in the OHL, a good OHL team, the Spitfires. He led all team defensemen in scoring. He was a good body checker. He was named to all rookie team. And then he was picked first overall by the 1994 entry draft. This was a huge one, because Florida somehow got the number one pick. I don't know how. I thought Ottawa had the number one pick, but yeah, Florida and Anaheim. No, I think Florida and Anaheim were given the 1 and 2 picks as compensation for not getting the 1 and 2 picks for '93 in their rookie season. So they announced it. So the Florida Panthers had the number one overall pick and took Ed Jovanovski. Jovo said he was shocked, because a lot of people said Radek Bonk was going to be the number one pick, the guy who played the IHL. Bonk went third to Ottawa. Oleg Tverdovsky went second to Anaheim. Edmonton took Jason Bonsignor fourth. And Jeff O'Neill from the Guelph Storm was picked fifth by the Hartford Whalers. It was just shocking. Bill Torrey, the Panthers president, said he wanted a defenseman, and Jovel did his job. Jovel did have a couple of problems with the law and all that. And I believe in his playing days, in his OHL days, I can't remember. Because I know he was in trouble. Well, actually, in '95, a woman came forward saying that Jovanovski and two other Windsor teammates sexually assaulted her. But there was a lack of convincing evidence, so that meant Jovanovski could go free. So anyway, Jovanovski played junior in '95 with Windsor because of the '95 strike. And the NHL was set to resume play, but they decided to let Jovanovski stay in the OHL. So after a full season there, he signed a 4-year, $5.7 million contract with the Panthers. Unfortunately, he missed the first 11 games of his rookie season because he was fighting Brandon Shanahan. He would score 10 goals in 70 games in the rookie campaign. And he was encouraged by Panthers management to play more conservatively because of his defensive thing. Jovanovski was in the '96 Stanley Cup Finals for the Panthers when they shocked everyone by beating Pittsburgh in the conference finals. Florida did lose 4 games. So Jovanovski got 9 points in 22 postseason games. He was named to the NHL rookie team and nominated for the Calder, losing to Daniel Alfredson. Jovanovski had some problems with injury and suspension in his second season, but his third season, in '98, he played in 81 games. Jovanovski was seen as a disappointment, so the Panthers decided to trade him to Vancouver. He was sent with Dave Gagne, Mike Brown, Kevin Weeks, and a first-round pick in 2000, which was a bust, to the Canucks to get the malcontent Pavel Bure, Brad Hedican, Brad Ferentz, and a third-round pick in 2000. Jovanovski would soon be a good defenseman and make Florida angry that they made that trade for Pavel Bure. So anyway, Jovanovski looked pretty good and all that. So anyway, Jovanovski had a problem with Shane Corson. Corson actually went to the Canucks dressing room to verbally confront Jovanovski, thinking that there was comments Jovanovski said about Corson's family, but that was false, and Corson got 5 games because of that. thing. Jovanovski was named to the 01, 02, and 03 All-Star games. And Jovanovski helped Vancouver out and almost taking care of the Red Wings in the 2002 playoffs, but thanks to that center ice goal by Nick Lidstrom over Kluche's shoulder, things happened. Jovanovski would have a few key injuries and all of that. He became an unrestricted free agent. But the Canucks wanted to re-sign the Sedin twins, Daniel and Henrik. And also, they acquired Roberto Luongo, so there was no money left. So, the Coyotes signed him to a 5-year, $32 million contract. And rumors were that he was going to be back with Florida. But because Wayne Gretzky was coaching the Coyotes, Jovo said, hey, I want to go to Phoenix. But the Coyotes, not really that great and all that. Although Jovo did pretty well. So, anyway. Jovanovski tried his best, but the Coyotes just weren't that good. Jovanovski would be declared a free agent, and in 2011 went back to the Panthers to sign a 4-year deal. It was amazing. He became captain of the 2013 squad. But Jovanovski would have season-ending injuries, and there was problems. He was placed on unconditional waivers for a buyout in June of 2014. And he decided to retire. So Jovanovski did what he could, but he had some issues. He was a two-way defenseman, born in Windsor, because his parents immigrated to Canada from Macedonia. Jovo can speak English, French, and Macedonian. Played organized soccer. So anyway, he and his wife, Christian, have, as residents in Boca Raton, they have 4 kids. Well, yeah, they have 4 kids. They actually had plans for twin girls, but one of them died in utero. But they got pregnant with twins a second time. With a son and a daughter in 2006. So yeah, so Jovo 1,128 games, 500 career points, 1,491 penalty minutes in the regular season for Florida, Vancouver, Phoenix, and then Florida again. 76 playoff games with 30 points, most of them with Vancouver. So he did what he could. He ended up doing quite well, being the runner-up for the Calder Memorial. Got 5 All-Star Game appearances, 01, 02, 03, 07, and 08. So yeah, he did his job. And it was known as Jovo Cop. Jovo Cop, he sure was. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond, I do.